Hi friends, Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And whatever it else, if you celebrate something else or nothing at all, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Or merry or happy, whatever it is for you. But here it's Christmas, and so Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas 2025. Oh my gosh. Friends, I know this is not a normal regular posting day. I don't know about you, but I know for me, in my life, Christmas, we don't do a whole lot, so we're home. And I have always looked forward to people who post videos on Christmas just for something to watch or to hang out with. I'm usually crafting or doing something. I'm not always home. And having that crafty buddy there was always nice. So even if I'm only there for one person that needed a crafting buddy, then it's worth it for me to be here. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Anyways, I'm going through my stash, my unfinished. I'm not going to call this my unfinished journals because this is journal covers. So, and they never made the cut onto the unfinished journals. That's why the thumbnail does not say unfinished journals. But we are going to be working within that department, sort of, because we're going to be doing the unfinished covers, or so to speak. And I've decided to let them go. I'm going to see, well, if they go or if they don't go, but I decided that I'm going to attempt to let them go. So I thought maybe that I would do that with you and maybe have some help here. So the first thing I have on the docket, my friends, are the ones that I've sewn. Now, I am not the perfect crafter, so I want everyone to know that. And I will say that again when it does come to the sale day for these. This is just all threads. It's been sitting there for a while, so it's very like threads, thread shedding from other pieces of fabrics. So this is fabric that I glued down to an envelope, a paper envelope, okay? So it is very loose. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of, and what I like about this, for me, when I'm making these, what I like about them is that it is kind of a floppy journal, but it lays, depending on what you put in there and how big you make it. But this can round, you can round it around your journal. Like if you're making a fatty, it stays nice and small like this, if you have a nice tie on it. And so all of these covers like that is going to be that. The other thing is, I'm a self-taught sewer, and the only thing I sew is crafty stuff. So my lines might not be perfectly straight. My edges might not be perfectly straight. For me, when I was making these, it didn't bother me because I'm a lace and a fabric and a paper and a ruffle layering kind of crafter. Do you know what I mean? So I will show them all to you here on this video as we go through them for the full disclosure. Because when on sale day, I won't be able to go in this, this fine tune. And I will tell everybody, to look at this video if you are interested. So, it's also, because I glued it, it's not like, you can see how the fabric moves a little bit on there. It's fine. It's stitched on and there is some movement. If you don't like that and you want this, you can do different things. You can sew more on there. There's just things you can do if you don't like that. I don't think it interferes with the journal itself in any way because the fabric is glued on in specific areas and it's stitched all the way around. All right, so let me just get that out of the way. So what I've done is I went through already and I pulled them out and I made sure that each piece had a piece of lace. My intention, could be somebody else could have a different intention. My intention was to make lace pockets, but this lace can also be on the spine of the journal. It can go, or it can be used someplace else in the journal. The other thing is all of them can be reverse, right? You can do whatever you want. So you can make that the outside and then that be in the inside, which I also like that idea. And I also like the idea of putting the pocket on the outside like that. So I think that's cute. Another thing about these is that they are, because they're just on an envelope, there's not this just fabric envelope and fabric on the other side. You literally, if you were making an art journal, you can make this, you can put this on the inside of a bigger cover, which is kind of cool if you think about it, right? Because you can paint on your fabric then and do other things or whatever. There's just so many things you can do. So let's do this. I have this one right here. And what does it measure? It is from the envelope to the envelope, it's 9. It's a 9-inch envelope. 9 by, whoops, let me see where the edge is there, and the edge is there. It's a 9 by 12 envelope. The fabric goes off a little bit, but it's a 9 by 12 envelope. All of the envelopes are 9 by 12. So this one's lace is right here, like that. And then this one right here, its lace is right here. So let's see. What I'm thinking about doing is maybe finding another piece of these fabrics. I have my little fabric box right here that I was working at from a way long time ago. I don't remember if I used just the last pieces or not, but I was thinking about putting a piece of fabric in with them in case someone wanted to make ruffles or a fabric flip or use some for a spine. You know what I mean? All right, so let's do that. Let's start there. Let's start there. We'll do this one first. And I need to see both sides of this. So what can I use to hold this down? I need a hand. I literally need a hand. I have one here somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. I don't see it. Oh my goodness, I'm yawning. It's Christmas time, sleepy time. All right, let's see. There's polka dot and there is pretty birds. So here's my little fabric basket right here. All right, I found some birds stuff. Oh, that's kind of cute actually. That's the that is the part of the, I mean, it's just the leaves and stuff, but I think that would work. That would go with it. Just seen this fabric, so I'm going to pull that out. I think that's the next one down. And, come on. So some of these fabrics, if I remember right, I didn't have a whole lot left. So there is this piece, but I believe I have another one that has this red and this red with the white polka dot. And I saved enough for me to play with at a later date. But because I'm taking a different angle with this, I feel that if somebody was buying an unfinished journal or just like the journal cover, I gotta quit calling it unfinished stuff. It is unfinished for me, but it's the beginning of a journal cover or a journal for somebody else. Maybe I can cut this down. Let me see how many pieces I need, and then we can share it with this one. I think there's only 2. There's 1 and then 2. And I believe somebody had reached out to me already about the purple journal cover. So I will reach out to that person. If this is the one, I think this is the one, I will reach out by email to see if she still wants it. And if she does, at the price that I'm going to be doing these for, then it will be hers. And if not, you'll see it on the sale. And please, feel free, friends. I'm going to do the journal covers. I'm going to put them together. I'm going to have some lace with it. I'm going to have some fabric. And then I don't know what else I'm going to do. I might put some like threads or a couple of little things with it, but they're going to be $10. I figure with the fabric and all this, the sewing and putting it together with the lace and a few pieces, I think it is definitely a value, and I'll add a few more things to this. So they are going to be $10, these ones right here. I only have one. Well, we'll get to them. I'm like back and forth. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put this down right here. This one right there, I was looking for some more of that fabric. I thought I had more. Ooh, found it. Oh my gosh. It's like pieces though. So is this the only one that has this? I think it might be. I have another stack of fabrics over here that are not put together. They're not sewn. I'm going to also put those in the sale. They're going to be quite a bit cheaper though. Want to make sure I don't need any more of this fabric. Okay, I don't. So there's this piece right here. So I feel like that's a nice little piece to go with this. Some might have more pieces. Like I'm not measuring and weighing. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to find what I think goes with this. I'm going to put it down because what else am I going to do with this? This is another strip of fabric right here. So yeah, that's going to go with this one. We'll put those 2 down and this strip right here. Get my little sweater fuzzy off. That's the lace I chose for that one. And then, oh, goodness gracious. Look at this. I found this piece of fabric right here. Maybe I'll keep this one. I feel like dancing. I'm just kidding. Actually, I do feel like dancing. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, because I like this big, thick white strip right down there, and I think somebody else might like that as well. So let's get some of that. We'll add that into it. I don't know how long this video is going to be, my friends. It's Christmas. It's just time to hang out, fun to hang out. I'm actually filming before Christmas, but I just wanted to have a video here for Christmas, and you can't have one that's too long. I don't think. I don't know. I mean, if you're busy, then of course you're like, Sandra, what were you thinking? But there, that's a nice big chunk there with the white. I like that. Okay, so we have that and that. And then let's do that again because I know I'm going to need one down here. And then I don't know if I need any more over on this other side, but if I do, I have 2 pieces right here. 2 scrappy pieces. It will be a little bit messy, friends. I mean, there's going to be threads everywhere. So keep that in mind. The sale, if you are interested in that, it's going to be Thursday. And I did have my dates wrong. I was looking at the 2025 calendar when I was looking at January. So it's so crazy. And then Maddie was asking me, Maddie got a hold of me. She's like, hey, I would like to help you with your January sale. And so tell me what day it is, because she's also going to be having a sale. And we're trying to like figure out what we're doing. So it's going to be Thursday, January 8th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I believe it's 1 p.m. Pacific time. If that changes, I'll let you know. But it will be January 8th, 1 p.m. Pacific time. And it'll be streaming through Maddie's channel. So I'll be putting things up on a community post, and I'll probably film the day before or maybe even the morning of, depending on how busy I am, so that you know. So it will be streamed because Maddie uses StreamYard, and she's the one that's going to be doing it, and she's going to be a moderator for me. It helps the cell move a lot more efficiently, a little bit more quickly, which is good. I really need that assistance and that help so I can get things done. And I just need that help. So she's offered to do that. I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed, and I took her up on it. So it will be streamed through her channel. So I think last time we did that, there was a few friends who didn't didn't make it to the sale because they didn't see it. And I think that's wise because it is on Madeline Dayette Designs channel. But the thumbnail does say Blossom and Inspire. So it is the sale that I'm doing. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, so far, this is what we have for this one. And like I said, I'm going to put a few more little things inside here. I just haven't decided what they are yet, but that will be $10. And then this will be the journal. This is the other side. So it can go either way. But that's the goodies on that one. So let's put, let's do this. I need to figure out, I want to keep all these things in here. Maybe if I put them, no, that just blends right in. I like it over here. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I think I'm going to put it in a plastic sleeve, just like this with all the stuff. And then I'll just keep adding some things to it like that. And then I'll just put a sticker up here at the top. And we'll call this one, I don't have a name. I'm not naming these. I don't want to name them. How am I going to differentiate them? Let's see, because if somebody wants to pre-buy, that's fine. I'll do all the invoicing after the sale, but you can pre-buy this. Just know that if you claim one, even through a video like this, you are liable to, to follow through on the purchase. So this is going to be $10. We're going to call it Sewn. It's the Sewn Cover A. There we go. Sewn Cover A. So let's find a tray for this stuff. We'll put it in here like that. Okay, and next up on the list is this one. Now they're all on the same size envelope, so I'm not going to keep measuring that. It's a 9x12. Some are cut a little bit more closer in. This one I did cut it around with pinking shears. So this is really pretty purple, and then a lavender, like a lighter purple polka dot. And then again, this can go either or, which way you like. It can be front or back. And then this side is all the beautiful, beautiful florals, okay? So we have that. I have this piece of lace right here, which that one's cut a little bit bigger. Sometimes when I'm looking at the scallops, I want to make sure leave enough room for someone in case, you know, I don't know. So there's that. I just found this piece of fabric in there. I don't even know how much is on this. Well, that's a nice little chunk. Now, if I come across this fabric again and I don't, or this over here, and I need more, I can always come back and cut this in half, and there will still be plenty to play with on this. So there's that one, and let's see. Then we need the purple, oh, right here, easy to get to. And then we have some of this. Oh, okay. We have a nice strip of it right here. That's in half. There's 2 pieces there. That's a nice little chunk there. And then we'll go ahead and put this piece on there too. So we have that. And then we just have to add a couple more pieces to this one. Let's get a label on it. Get a label on it. And then this is going to be, actually, I don't think you have to do, I'm going to put sewn cover just to be like specific for me. Sewn cover. This is also $10, and this is going to be B. Okay. And there we go. Put that one in the basket. Oh my gosh. Why do I have the basket way up there? This one, oh, isn't this lovely? So I picked this lace right here. It is a deep lace. Some things that I do, like I like them deep. If you like it to hang off, you have plenty of room to do that. You can also put your glue, you can set your glue up higher so your pocket's not that deep. You know what I mean? So I think that must have been the bottom. Anyway, so here's your lace piece right here. Tiny little flowers. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Pinks and purples, a little bit of teal in there, or like some sort of a blue. I was like, everything's teal. Looks like I used pinking shears on the sides, but not the tops. And yeah, and I'm not going to do any more work to these. Then they're going to be as is and ready for someone else to play with, if anybody is interested. So let's find some fabric to match this. Trying to do it without making a huge mess here. Okay, I found some of this, and I'll see how much is there in a second. And then we need some of that really pretty pink with the little tiny white flowers. And if I don't have it, then what I'll do is I'll find something else that will look nice and play nice with it. Maybe add a little more lace. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. I will make it right, and it will be beautiful. So that I can promise. I love all these fabrics. Oh my gosh. I don't see any of that. Oh, there's a little piece right there. Just a little piece. The little piece missing. So we have some fabric there. And then this piece right here. This is a nice little chunk. So if I need to get another piece of this from for another one over here, I don't know that I do, but if I do, I might have to steal a little bit from this one, but there's a lot here, and I'm hoping I don't. I hope I can just leave everything as is. So there we go. We have those ones, and we have this one for extras, and then there's the lace. This one's C. So we'll do sewn cover, C, and this one is $10. Okay, and again, it's reversible. So here's the other one with the red background, white polka dots. There's, oh my gosh, isn't that pretty? So that's that side of it, and then here is the lace, which I don't know why I put it up there, but isn't that pretty? That's kind of pretty. All right, so this is the lace that I chose for this one, and it's a little bit bigger. Some will be a little bit bigger because I was trying to take into consideration the pattern. Some people care about the pattern, some people don't. And depending on how you care about it and where you want it to land, I wanted you to be able to do that. So that's why that piece is a little bit longer, and just trying to be conscientious about that kind of stuff. Here's some of that red and white fabric. And now we need some of the bird. Ooh, a bird. Is it bird? I just seen butterflies. Why am I calling it birds? Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, this is a nice big piece of this. So you have plenty to use. The only thing is if you wanted to use that for the spine, well, I guess that you could use that for the spine too, couldn't you? This is a pretty fabric. I think you could do whatever you want. You got a lot here to play with. All right, so there's that piece and that piece. I do have this piece though. I wonder how big this is. Part of me, so I'm going to be getting rid of my fabrics also. So if it's like a piece like this is a nice size piece just to sell as is. So I don't want to cut it anymore. So there's that. Let's see how wide this is. This is, yeah, I can't cut a strip off of it. I'll lose too much of it. I can see if I have another piece of this somewhere. The reason why I would like to find another piece for it is just in case somebody who bought this wanted to have a spine, a fabric, you know, to go over the spine. I don't know why you would want that. It would just blend right in, I think. I think it's okay, but let me just take a peek if I have another piece. I do not see one at all. There. Okay, well, there's that. So this will go into the fabric stash to be sold. And I'll be doing that at another, you'll see that at the sale. That one's easy. I can just measure those and have them pre-done. So there's those two pieces right there. And I think that is it. Let's put a thing on this one. Are we on D? Yeah, I see that over there. Sewn cover. D, $10. All right, and then gonna add, and all of them are gonna have something added to it. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit more lace to them, and I'm gonna add some, when I say threads, I mean like some, like not twine, what do you call it? To sew in your signature. Okay, so I'm gonna add a couple things like that. And then this one is the purple one. So this is the lace for this one. This is the purple side, the one side, and then here's the opposite side. And the reason why I think this is the one is because she had mentioned purple, and this is the only one I have that I can see all that much purple in there. So this one I did do the pinking shears all the way around, but you know, keep in mind I'm not a perfect cutter, I'm not a perfect sewer. I'm very imperfectly perfect. Or perfectly imperfect. There you go. So let's find some of the fabrics that match this. And we'll get that one. Got to keep checking where I'm at here. Okay, this I think is the fabric. And then the purple, I think I have purple right here. Okay, I might have to cut some of this down. Oh no, I have a piece right there. Okay. Okay, oh, and then I have another little piece right here. And then I think I have more of that one fabric, that bird fabric, but if not, I'll find something else to go along with that. I feel like it kind of got shorted, a little bit of extra fabric. So it might just be lace, but it'll get more added to it. That I promise. I promise I will add more to all of these. Goodness gracious, like I have so much stuff. I'm saying goodness gracious to myself. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we have here. We have this nice chunk right there. So see, like this nice, oh my gosh, stop talking. That's a nice big piece to just sell. I'm not sure how much is there, but this is a nice big piece just to have as an extra piece of fabric. Yeah, that's perfect. That's a nice, lovely piece there. And then this purple right here, that's a nice big piece of this. And then we also have another little strip right here. And this one's going to be E. And this is all that I came across so far that are finished, that are sewn. I have one more that I can sew. This is sewn cover E, $10. Did I bring it over here or did I leave it over there? $10. This is E, okay? And we'll put that one over here on the side. And the other one, okay, here it is. Let me grab it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think I just found some more of that fabric. I had a little envelope, so I must have already, oh my gosh. Not only that, I got to go backwards. We're going to, look what I have. I already pulled this for everything. I pulled fabric for them, for their extra piece. I mean, that's not a huge piece, but it's still going to go in there. So are the pieces that I already pulled. I don't know about all the red here because I have a big chunk there, or maybe I'll swap them out. I don't know. But I have that and I have this. Although, what am I going to do with it? Like, I feel like I'm just going to put it in there and you can deal with it. You can see. I mean, maybe you need more pieces. But look at when I was doing it, I think all of them have this. They have the threads when I was cleaning them up, and I kept their little bundle of threads with their little pack. And then I put them in these little Ziploc bags. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do that. Give me one sec. I have that one. See, this is, look at, I should have 5, right? A, B, C, D, E. Well, and then I have that one that I didn't sew, so I should have 6. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there's 6 of them here. Oh my gosh. All right, yay. It's always nice to see that I, even though I forgot that I did this, that I still had the same plan over a year later. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, so let's see. This is the one we haven't shown you yet. So this is all this fabric right here, and this one has that fabric. I don't think you want to see that again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these little bags, and I'm going to put those are going to go with your things, and then now all I have to do is just add a little extra lace and some of the, oh my gosh, what is it? I can't think. Embroidery floss. Oh my gosh. Hallelujah. Got it. Embroidery floss. I may even, yeah, I don't know. I think that'll be good. And that'll be a 10, I think that's a good $10 value. Now the other one, I haven't sewn it yet. So if somebody claims it without me sewing it and they say it's fine, don't sew it, I'll take care of it. I'll leave it. Otherwise I will sew it. So you can see how it's kind of a rough, my edge. So you can see this. This blue one goes all the way down, so I haven't cut it. I haven't sewn it. I haven't done anything, but this is the color of this one. It's the really pretty blues, and then on the other side, it's the trees. So again, it can be reversible. It can go either way. And then this is the fabric pack, but we need to get some lace on this too. So when I stitch this, I'm gonna stitch it with black thread. If you don't want it stitched, and you just want this as is, then this is how you're gonna get it. It's going to be, let me see if I have any more of this any more of this fabric. So you get that fabric piece, there's this fabric piece, and there's another snippet right there, another snippet right there. You have the little threads right there. Here's a snippet, there's a snippet, everywhere's a snippet. Here's another, some more of this fabric. It's a little bit bigger piece, but not gigantic. I'm going to put that in there, in this one. Because what am I going to do with it? You know, I just want them to go to a good home. All right. I think, let me see. Do I have any more of I'm looking for this. This might be another one of those fabrics that I only have that much. And I think it is because of how close it is to the envelope edge right there. And I think that's all I had. Let's see. It looks that way. It 100% looks that way. I don't see it anywhere else in my little stash here. Okay, but we do need lace for this one. Let's find some lace real quick. It's very white, so I don't really want to put a cream on there. This one is very pretty. Oh, I love this one. I think that's nice. Let's get this one on here. Do I have any other lace around here? Right close? I do not. Okay, so again, I want to make sure I get enough of this. So I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it right here with this flower. And we'll put this one right up here. There we go. So there's that lace. Probably have to just fold that in. And there's that one. And then this one is, oh my gosh, I just said what it was. And then I forgot. It's going to be F. Where's its baggie? F. Okay. So this is, I'm going to still call it sewn cover, even though it's not sewn. If nobody claims this on this video before the sale, I will sew it around it. Sewn cover, and this is F. I'm going to put a question mark because it's not sewn yet. But it's $10. And let me get the little snippet pieces in that little bag. I think these were the ones. All right, that basket can go over there. That's all I have for those. Now, I need to go grab some more little labels. We're going to work on some other things. Okay, this stack is fabrics that I pulled to do a front and back cover. Now, whoever gets these, if anybody wants them, can do whatever they want with them. And they are all similar in the size, but they're not like, it's not like a fat quarter. Like I cut these so that they would fit on a 9 by 12 envelope, I believe. Let me see. Let me grab this envelope, my desk scrap envelope, and see. This is a 12. Yeah, this is a 9. So this is a 9 by 12 envelope. And, well, I can't use that one because it's got stuff in it, but I have the other ones here. Ouch. Ouch. I bent my finger wrong. Okay. So when it's folded in half, see, there's plenty of fabric to go around the envelope. You see what I'm saying? So you can put it, you can fold it around and cut it. If you do it, depending on how you do it, you'll be left with some scraps to put in your thing. And I think that's where those little scraps came from to put in those envelopes or those little baggies. I think something like that. Anyways, I'm not going to do any work to these. I'm really, my hands aren't going to do it. So I have projects I want to work on and I need to have hand strength for it. So I'm just giving it up. I'm going to give it up and I'm going to these are the fabrics that I chose to make some journals one day. I don't know. I think this is a random piece of fabric there. Okay. But anyways, so let me show you what I pulled over and we can kind of measure it. Well, you've seen by the 9 by 12. I'm going to put this ruler here. I'm not going to measure the fabric, but you can see there is what, 12 and a finger there. 12 and a finger there. So 12, my gosh, can I be more awkward? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So about 16 or so inches. And this is not even, this is probably one of the smaller ones in the size when I cut them. I tore them. So this is the fabric for this one. And I try to pick fabrics that can, that will be pretty on both, either way you did it. And again, you don't have to make a journal with these. You can do whatever you want with them. That's a really pretty layering background color right there. It looks really nice with this one. So these are going to be $5 each. You're going to get both pieces of fabric with it. And it is going to come with a piece of lace that I feel that looks nice with it. So I love this mocha colored one. So I'm going to cut that. And this is going to be, let me see, I believe it's going to be a baker's dozen. It's going to be a 13-incher. So give you plenty to play with. So there's this one right here. And let's put the marker. I gotta mark these though. So I think these ones I'm gonna do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is gonna be number 1. I guess we can start right here, and we're gonna just call it. I don't know what to even call these. I'm just gonna say fabric with lace. And they're going to be $5 each. Okay, so this one is number 1. And then, let me see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12 of these. So I'm going to fill these all out and I'll be right back. Okay, got my little labels done. And we'll just get these on here. So now I'll just show them to you, and then we'll pick the lace, and then we'll get them marked. So let's just fold these like this, kind of. Well, I was gonna fold them in half. Hold on. I guess we can still see them like that. Okay, let's do that. Let's fold them in half. So there's number 1, numero uno. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose that lace that way. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do it this way. And then I'll just set them in a pile like this. And I don't want to put them in plastic sleeves yet, because if I have to show them during this sale, it's a lot easier to do it this way. And then I can just set them down. I don't have a problem with that. It's pretty easy. I keep my area for the sales pretty well organized when I'm doing them. now, thank goodness. So this is an old sheet, this one right here, and then its inside cover is another old sheet. Now keep in mind, some of them are very thin. I use white envelopes when I'm doing mine, or sometimes I'll do a decoupage napkin underneath. And when I do that, I usually just use a glue stick napkin application so that I don't have that hard napkin underneath my soft fabric. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments, and then I can explain that more by doing one for you. But it's just, you use glue stick on your paper, on your envelope, lay your napkin down, and then you would put this on there. You get a nice soft feel all the way through. And if you use, depending on what kind of napkin you use, you can see some of that print coming through, and it's really quite lovely. So there's 2 vintage sheets there. Let's find a lace for this one. I think, ooh, this one's pretty. Okay, it's very florally. I like that. Do I like that? I don't know. Maybe I don't. Oh, I like this one better. Okay, so let's do another baker's dozen. And it's cut slant, so we can't count that part here. Okay, we can put those over there. And then we'll fold this one in half. We'll fold it up. I think that's how I did that one. Fold it up with the lace. So I think there's a front side and a back side, but I like the back side, so I'm gonna put it that way so I can see it. And we're gonna put that in there like that. It's gonna take me forever. Come on, girl. This is number 2. Fabric with lace, number 2, $5. And I think that's a pretty good little deal there. I do. I think so. I'd love to hear what you think. If you don't think it's a good deal, feel free to tell me. I think it's a good deal. It's 2 nice size pieces of fabric, whether you make a cover with it or not, and then you get a piece of lace. I think we did good. This one is gorgeous. It's got the birds and the teals and that rusty color. I love that. And the inside is this one right here. Both very lovely, and they play really nice together. And I think this is going to be a really nice complement to it on both inside and outside. Let's just double check. I mean, it's nice. It's not, I mean, like, it's not 100. I don't have 100. Where'd my other lace go? I had a bunch of other laces here. Here they are. Let's see. No, I don't like that one. I think this one is going to be the one. So let's do another baker's dozen on this one. I remember when I first moved out here, I don't know if it was an East Coast thing or a West Coast. I think it was an East Coast thing. But I remember when we'd go to the donut shop, we would always you buy a baker's dozen and so we'd always get, buy a dozen donuts and you get your 13th donut free, basically is what it was, right? And when I came out here to this little tiny town, when I said that, they laughed at me. They laughed at me. I was like, what? I thought it was that's how I grew up. So I thought it was like the normal thing. Like, what? Who doesn't do a baker's dozen? I mean, it comes to maybe I don't even know if it comes to 10% off. Maybe 10% depending on how much the donuts are. So this one is number 3. Number 3. Fabric with lace. This one right here is very lovely. It's got some of the mauve, dusty rose mauve colors, some purples, and then the inside is a vintage sheet. And it's got, oh my gosh, this is the one I love. It's got that really pretty purple and the pinks. It's very gorgeous, very, very pretty. It's thinner, so remember that it is a little bit on the thinner side. And I think this is gonna work well with this one too, honestly. So let's do this. I need to go break into some more laces. I don't want to use up all of this. I love this color, but I mean, there's a lot there. Get real, right, Sandra? Get real. Okay, so we'll put this here. I'm learning now. Put that in there first, then fold it up, then drop it over, put number 4 on this one. Okay, there we go. Number 5. I don't think we're going to be using that creamy colored one on this one. This one I think is going to be perfect. Oh my gosh, heck yes. So this is a sheet. I don't know how old this sheet is, but it's really pretty. It's really bright. and just really, really pretty. It's got all the different shades of the oranges and yellows and golds, kind of like ambery colors with white spots of white in there, and I love it. So I paired it with this one, which is mostly white, with the other colors on the other side, and I thought that this looked really pretty together. Either way this went. So let's grab this one will be number 5. And we'll put this on here with some lace. Like that. And that way we can always pull it down this way to look at it too. If we need, so we can see. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. That's how I should put them and pin them. But I don't, but then I have to unpin them during the sale, and that gets to be a thing, so. And let's do that. And, oops, okay. This one, now I really like this one, but I am a pink lover. And when I found this fabric, I just didn't find what I loved to go with it, And I really thought it was really pretty with the white and the colors. And so I picked a solid color fabric. It's just a pink pastel. But it's so pretty, and you can see the polka dots on the other side. Not that you would see them if it was in if there was something sandwiched in between there, but it is very beautiful. I love these two things together. I think even if it wasn't a cover, it would make pretty fabric flips and ruffles and snippets. Like, I just love this one so much. Let's find a pretty lace for this one. What do we have? I have these over here. I was thinking maybe putting one of these here with this one. That's just too white. I thought I had a really pretty pink one, like a soft pink. Ooh, this one right here. Okay. So it kind of blends in though, doesn't it? And then you can't even see it on that one. I don't think that one will be it. So let's move that one over to the side. Will this one work? No, it's too white on the other side. And this one is too creamy. This one, I just feel like I want more with this one because I used just a solid piece. Although I love it, I feel like it just needs a little bit more. So give me one moment. I'm going to go look at some other laces. I'll be right back. Okay, I went and made a mess. I went and dug around and found some more. So there's this pretty pink one right here with the flowers. I don't think that quite matches the... Now, although I don't know what someone else is going to use this for, I still feel, okay, that looks really nice and delicate. I like this. It's not stark white like that, so you can still see it. But on this pink, it looks nice. That's a really pretty lace. Okay, so that's definitely a contender. But I also grabbed a blue one because of the color blue there. So I also thought that would be nice. And I thought it would play well with the pink, but I like that one better. So let's put that one aside. And then this one is very cream and it's very straight edged. I don't think so. All right, I think this is the one. Unless, here's another one that's creamy. No, okay. It's gonna be this one right here, and it is beautiful. So it shall be the one. Let's do, see how it's folding up right there? I'm gonna take that one off, and I'll put that in my scraps. And then that way you don't have to start with a folded up piece. Let's do this, and we're gonna go the baker's dozen, which is gonna be a little bit more because I'm gonna cut it on the, I want the whole loop there. So there we go. That's a beautiful lace. I don't know. That's really pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, enough of that, Sandra. Finish your task at hand. We'll flip that lace over. And then this one is number 6. Number 6. See, threads everywhere. Threads everywhere. So another vintage sheet and another, I don't know how old this one is, but I'm pretty sure this one is vintage. And so it's a really pretty blues, and then little fuzzies everywhere. Let's get those off. And then we need a lace for this one. This might take one of those vintage ones here. That's pretty. I mean, I don't know if this is vintage. I meant like the color cream, like a creamy color. It's blue and white though, but I still think that looks really pretty. Oh, that does look really pretty with that, doesn't it? Doesn't that look gorgeous? Okay, I like that one. I like this one. I like that one. I don't think I want to put a white because this is vintage and it's going to make, so this white I feel like will make that look dingy. So I don't want to do that. That's too yellowy. Yeah, this is the one. Let's do this one. Oops. It's just jumping around. Okay. Let's do the Baker's Dozen. To this day, I've never got a Baker's Dozen in this town. They're like, I think one person, they were like, what? What's a Baker's Dozen? I go, it's 13 donuts. So they put 13 donuts in there and they charged me for 13 donuts. I was like, what? I didn't. I was like, that's not how that works. Come on, people. Who doesn't know what a Baker's Dozen is? This is number 7. This one is just a piece of fabric and also just a piece of fabric. Really pretty. Now this one, I must have been running short on the fabric, and so it is smaller. However, let me measure it for you so you can see there's still quite a bit of space there. It's 10.5, and there's 12 there. 12, so 13, 14, 15, 16, like 17 or almost 17 there. But just to double check, let me grab the envelope because I think that for me, when I see people do that, I'm like, okay, yeah, there's plenty of room to get the envelope in there. You can even pull it up there and still have some to play with on this, just so you know. So we're going to go ahead and fold it this way. And oh, we need lace. Lace. And I think with these pretty yellows, with the pinks in there, we can get away with some of this really pretty cream. Maybe. What do you think? I love that. Look at this one. I love all these like little designs. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. I think this is gorgeous lace. And look, I have a whole bunch of it. I need to share this. I need to share. I feel like the fabric by itself is worth the $5 and the lace is just like a little bonus, like a little, you know, it's almost like a thank you, like a little bonus thing, like something fun to play with your fabric or with whatever else you want. Maybe you're not, I mean, I'm saying it like you're going to put this together the way it is, but that might not be the case. That might not be the case. That one would have been pretty too. I'm going to cut a piece of this too. I think it's going to go with that one actually. So never mind. Stay with, you already made a decision. Stick with it. This one is number 8. There we go. Number 8. Okay. All right. So I should tell you when the sale is going to be because I don't think I did. My next sale, not the consignment sale, but my personal sale for Blossom and Inspire is going to be Thursday, January 8th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. If that time changes, I will let you know. But as of right now, it's 1 p.m. Pacific time. And my good friend Maddie, Madeline Dayette Designs, I think everybody here knows who she is. And if you don't, I'll link her channel in the description box so you can go check her out. She is such a good friend. She is going to help me with my sale. She helped me once before, so she's going to help me. She has StreamYard, and so she is able to do a streamed sell so that we can have an actual we can, what do you call it? I'm so tired, I can't think straight. We can put a little thing up there for advertisement. Anyways, it'll be the link to the actual live sell. But because we're doing it, because it's her StreamYard service, and because she's doing it, it'll be streamed through her channel. I'll have it posted on my channel. She'll have me link to it and all that good stuff, and I'll have it in my community post. But I'm going to put Maddie's, Madeline Dayette Designs, I'm going to put her channel in the description box here so that if you don't know who she is, you can find her. And then that way, if for some reason you can't find the sale on January 8th, Thursday, January 8th, 2026, then you can go over there and look, and because it'll pop up. Anyways, whatever. Whatever. I think I'm saying that all right. There'll be more information coming, you guys, on that. All right, so here we have some more. This is I think this is just fabric. I feel like this was like a curtain or a tablecloth or something by the type of fabric that it is. And I think I use a lot of this when I was doing on my unfinished journals with the fairy journals, which I'm going to have to say goodbye to those too. I just got to figure out a way I can do it because I don't think I've altered the papers enough for me to sell it as is. So, and then there's the sheet inside here, and that's the two that I chose for this one. We need some lace. And what did I say? I thought this one would look nice. Did I cut it? I didn't cut a piece. I just put it back away. So that we'll put this one with this. Let's get another 13 inches here. 13 inches. Anyway, so Maddie is just, it's very sweet of her to do that because I love doing the cells, and I know that I have a lot of friends that like I like being able to chat and stuff in the chat. And I'll probably do a little bit of that, but when you have somebody helping you as a moderator, they kind of run the show, and that's the way it's set up to be that way, so that the person that's sitting at the desk and selling can kind of move through the items and just and not get as confused as easy as like they do. But I can also get things done a little bit quicker, and I can show you so many more things. And then if I end up selling out of everything before the show's over, this one is number 9. Before the sale is over, the show, the sale is over, then, oh my gosh, we plan to go until about 7 p.m. Pacific time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. Or is that Eastern time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think like 4 hours. Like 4 hours is like a max time for me. Like I feel like that's a good time. So, but if we sell out sooner, then we'll just end sooner. And then anyone that wants to hang out, no, I'm just kidding. Anyone else hang out, they can come to my house. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, all that to say that Maddie's going to help me. I'm so very grateful and very thankful because it is a huge, huge help to do that. And I don't know how to do StreamYard. If I did know how to run StreamYard, I would have, I already, I have somebody that said they would help me. So that may be something in the future, but not right this very second. Oh my gosh. So there's that. Let's move on and pick a piece of this. So this is, I believe, just fabric and also just some fabric. It wasn't a sheet. It's what I'm saying. Isn't that pretty? I love those two pieces together. And I think this is the perfect complement to this one, this nice, pretty white one. It really brightens it all up. I love, love, love that. So let's get 13 inches off this guy. Whoops. 13 inches. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day. And whenever you are watching this, I hope your day is fantastic. So I really do. Holidays are, I feel like holiday time is either really, really great or really, really lonely. And I know for me, like that's what I said in the beginning, I had a lot of lonely times, and that's why I really like to have something to do on Christmas. And so I like to have a video on Christmas. Christmas is just one of those days. So like Thanksgiving here, this is number 10. Thanksgiving here in the US, like if it's lonely here for Jason and I, we just go across the border because it's not Thanksgiving in Canada. So it's like just a regular day. You know what I mean? But Christmas, it's Christmas everywhere. It's everywhere you go. That's number 10. All right. So number 11, this is, oh my gosh, my favorite sheet. Okay. I think, I'm not positive, but I think I might have bought some of this from somebody. Did I buy some of this from Cotty or something similar to this recently? Because these are the colors I love. So when I see them, I buy them. It doesn't matter that I have them in my stash and I just forgot about it. It doesn't matter. So this is the one I picked for this, and to stick with this beautiful color. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That is gorgeous. If I was going to make a journal for myself, I would do it with this. This is beautiful. All right, let's pick a lace for it. And this is going to be number 11. Number 11. Let's see, which one do we like? Do we like this one with this? I think so. Oh yeah, this is pretty. This looks really vintagey. I don't know if it's old or not, but it has that look and feel to me. So let's just go with it. Okay, we're just gonna cut right off the flower there. That's all right. We have a lot of room in there to play with. I might use this for the next one too. So this one's number 11. So I have all kinds of fun things for the sale. Pretty excited. So I'm going to be doing my sale in January. I'll do my next consignment sale will be March, but my personal sale, I have one in January and one in February. And then I will have then I'll have a consignment sale in March. We're changing things up around here. Okay, that's just extra fabric. This one right here. So this was a pillowcase. Obviously you can see the seam right there. And I thought this looked cool. I liked it like this. So this is how I was going to put something together. And this is another piece of vintage sheet, and it's just got the beautiful different shades of the yellows and the golds. I really like that, and the creams. And I thought that looked really pretty together, so that's what I chose for this one. And I'm just thinking, I think this is going to be pretty. Yep, I'm going to use the same one here. So let's get another 13 inches off. And yeah, I think this is a good value for $5. I mean, obviously you would have to like the fabric, but it's really pretty. You can do a lot of different things with it. You don't have to do what I was doing. You could do your own thing, or you could do the same thing or similar, but you have a good little starting point here for $5, and it's a good value. All right, and that's number 12. All right, so let's see what we have next, because I have some other things here on the side. All right. I can't talk. I found more. And so these, I had were underneath some envelopes, because apparently I was going to be doing them. So I thought I just had the one, and I went ahead and numbered it, but I have all the way to number 18. So let's start with this one right here. I went ahead and got the laces trimmed to save some time here, and I can just show you the fabric. So this one right here, this fabric is definitely on the shorter side, lengthwise. It is only, it's just a little over 9.5, but it does fit an envelope, and the inside is this really pretty purple. I think all of these have an inside cover of the inside fabric is going to be a solid piece. This is the lace that I chose for this one. So it is quite lovely, but I just want to show you when I open it with the envelope. So the purple is bigger, obviously. It is bigger. The length, you get more lengthwise on this. Where'd my envelope go? My practice piece. So you can see it's going to make it. It's just going to make it on the top and the bottom. But as far as the side, you have a nice chunk on this end. Okay, so just keep that in mind with this fabric. And this one is number 13. Very pretty fabrics. They work really well together. And then a nice big 13 incher there. Oh, what did I do? I did it backwards. Okay, there we go. And put that one over here to the side. This one right here is a really pretty cherry fabric with the blue and the white polka dots. The inside is a green. It's a really pretty green. And this is all, I think all my insides are sheet materials except for this purple one. And yeah, I think that's it. The purple one is not sheet. I don't know what kind of fabric it is, but it's a different kind of fabric. It's a little bit more heavier, but it's not upholstery like heavy. It's not that heavy. Anyways, so there's this one. This is green on the inside, and I picked this lace right here to go with it. I thought it looked really nice, complementary on that green. So let's put this here. This is number 14 if you like cherries. If you like the cherry fabric. Whoops, I don't want to bend that lace up. This one right here, this has got like little tiny pink roses inside these little ovals. Like they're like these cute little frames, and the dark with the really pretty dark blue background and white polka dots. The inside here is a nice, dark pink to complement those flowers. And then this is the lace that I chose for this one. So that looks very nice together. And this one is number 15. So if you like this one is number 15. This one right here is also sheets. And it's got, are those pansies? They look like pansies to me, but I'm not, but then I don't know. Then they look like something else. I'm not positive. But anyways, it's a really creamy yellow background with the pretty yellow and blue flowers, a little hint of that kind of a reddish, not really red. It's more like a pinky brick color. I don't know. And then a nice soft yellow, I got a really pretty soft yellow background. This, I picked out this lace right here. And all the laces are 13 inches. I thought it looks nice. It kind of blends a little bit into that, but it also, I can see the yellow and I think it's really pretty. And the same thing here. I think it's just a really nice complement. This one is number 16, if you like it. Let me help myself out here. Get that piece off. There we go. Oh my gosh. That one's number 16. Then number 17, I'm going to help myself out a little bit more here. There we go. This lace, I actually just bought this recently. I'm not sure when you're going to see the haul video, but this lace is from Jacqueline from Lovely's Crafting Lodge. It's just really pretty. It's dyed. It's a dyed lace that she did, and I thought it looked really pretty with this. So I'm putting that with this, and I think it's so pretty. And I will link her channel. I better write that down. I'm going to link Maddie, and I'm going to link Jacqueline, and that's Lovely's Crafting Lodge. So this is really pretty, but I thought this lace, this is, I mean, like perfect. Like it's just got the right shades of the blue. So I had to do it. I had to share it. And I literally just bought that for myself. But it's going to go with this. I have a little bit left over here for myself. I did buy enough so that I could have some to play with too. So that's number 17. And then this one is number 18. And this is fabric. And fabric, I don't think this is sheet. I don't know. This might be sheet. I don't know. But this one, very pretty. It's got the really pretty soft like blues and the blue, like the bluish. I'm going to say teal. It's like a little bit of the greenish blue, aqua maybe. I don't know. And I chose this lace. It's kind of got that. It's the light aqua. Can you see that? And it looks good even with the blue. I feel like it looks good with the blue. I think it looks really pretty. Now I'm wondering, does this one look better? Am I going to give up all my Jacqueline lace? No, I can't. No, I don't think so. I think I like the aqua one. I just think it's really pretty. The only other thing, if I did a different one, would be kind of have to be a white or a cream. Let me see. I have this one here. And that's actually lovely. That's actually really pretty too. I don't know. I don't like it. It's very modern. I like it, but this actually coffee dyes really well. Just FYI. FYI. I do have one more piece of this left. I think I have more somewhere else. It just doesn't show up very good on that one, like if you wanted to do it that way. But it does show up nice on that one. I'm going to go with the aqua. I'm going to go with that one that I chose. Oh my gosh, all that for that. So we'll put this here. Well, actually, look at it. It's kind of frayed. All right. Now I don't know. Decisions. Okay. I'm going to say no to that one because I don't want to send a frayed piece. We're going to go ahead and go back to this here. I have this one. This one I think is a Hobby Lobby. Like I think it is more modern also. But it does pick up like that really pretty ivory in there. I like that. I do like that. Yeah. Okay. Goodness gracious. I don't know. Look at me. See, I'm like, I only have this much, but it's still actually quite a bit. All right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this one. I'm changing it out because I like how it's picking up that ivory tone. Keep this one. I've used this one a lot. And that way, if somebody's picking up more than one of these, then at least they'll have some different laces also to play with. That's kind of how I'm thinking about. Like for me, if I was shopping, I'd be like, well, I like, number, whatever, this one, and this one, but they all have the same exact lace. I want different laces. Does anybody else think like that? Or am I just giving you things to think about? All right, so I still have plenty of this to play with. Okay, see, it all works out. This one's number 18. Oops, oopsie. All right, so there we go. We have all of those. Maybe I'll pull these out too. I had them pinned together for, I don't know why. I think I had something on them. Let's see. Let's take out all these pins. Goodness gracious. These were pillowcases. And I was cutting them to make journal covers. But I don't remember why I pinned it. Like, what was the purpose of that, Sandra? I don't know. Maybe they weren't sitting flat yet because, you know, after being laundered, maybe I don't know. I really just don't know. I have no clue. I don't want to, I think I did it on a video. I don't even remember. And I don't want to go try to find the video to try to figure out what I did when it doesn't matter anymore. You know? So, let's get this one undone here. All right. So this, isn't that pretty? That was the pillowcase. So that's what I was doing. And I thought this would be pretty on a journal. Oh, maybe that's what I was doing. I was showing myself that I would like that to be the journal. So let's just say, we'll use this side of the envelope. Let's just say that's going to be, let's just fold this in half. Bubble wrap, envelope, whatever it is that you're going to use. And I think what I was doing is I was trying to show myself that's what it is. I want that to be the front. So I would definitely need another fabric underneath it, but that was going to be the front of my journal cover. Beautiful, right? Right. Or the other thing I thought about was making it the inside of my cover and bringing it up like this and bringing the majority of the fabric, so like that. So this would be the inside. See what I'm saying? And then this side would be right there and that side would be right there. And then let's just for messing around and for memory's sake, you know, let's just see, what would we do? Say we had a pocket on there with some lace pocket. That just blends right in. That wouldn't work. But I think you get what I'm talking about here. I'm just making a mess with all this lace. I don't want to make a mess. So maybe we'll try this one. It's a little bit more vintage feel. I think for this, I would definitely go more vintagey feeling on it, and maybe drop in, you know, I'd probably even drop in crochet on this because it's just so gorgeous. Here's a big bundle of this crochet stuff. Like, isn't that pretty? Sometimes I like to put the crochet down here at the bottom, even though it's thinner, and then drop the delicate lace on top of that and just keep going. I don't know. Anyways, so I might, depending on how much time I have, I might bring these pieces that are already pre-cut to the sale. Isn't that gorgeous, isn't it? So not with that lace though. I'm gonna leave that there. I do have pinholes in it now. And I do have all these folded marks, which I don't think I'm gonna be ironing anything. So there's that. We have that piece. And then this is the reason, so I stopped using these yellow ones because that's what you see. I started using white envelopes. I bought a big old box of white envelopes. This one also was a pillowcase, and I had already cut it to fit on this one. Now this, I don't know, is that a 9x12? It surely is. It surely is. Okay, no, it's not 9. This one's like 8 3/4. This one is 9. I also learned that I didn't like all envelopes, just because you see them and just because they look like they're all the same, they are not all the same. So isn't that pretty though? Just like that. And then the way it swoops down right there, I thought that was gorgeous. So I might just take these pieces that I've already snipped and cut all the yucky part of the, I laundered them already. I cut the yucky part off of them. And when I say yucky part, you know, like where you know, our heads, whatever, you know, the head marks. I just got them all off. Anyways, get rid of those paper clips. Then there's this one right here. And it does have a little bit of, like, it's starting to come off right there, which you could take that all the way off. I think these are all going to end up in the sale also. I don't know how much of these will be yet, and I don't know if it's going to be the January sale or February sale. It'll be January, February, or April, because those are my sale dates. January, my sale dates, unless life happens, is for my personal sales will be January, February, April, May, September, October, and November. Not September, I'm lying. Be October and November. My consignment sales, I'm only going to do 4 a year. I'm going to do one in March. The first one will be March. The second one will be June. The third one will be September. And the last one for the year will be December. Taking July and August, I'm going to make no commitment to have a sale. If we have one, whether it's consignment or personal, it'll just be a random one that pops up. I don't want to make a commitment to that just because I have a lot of grandkids that come during the summer. And I also do a lot of my estate sale shopping. So trying to combine both those things into one day, to a sale day, is sometimes very difficult. I found out this year of 2025. Let's see, I have another one of these. I have more. I have more, you guys. I mean, I didn't just stop right there. Why would I stop right there? I was all in this. This one, oh, nope, that's just something different. That's beautiful, though. Okay, we didn't do anything yet with that one. This one. And look I was like pinning. What the heck? I'm like, I'm just going to pin it all. What in the world was I thinking? Was I drunk? I'm kidding. I know I wasn't drunk because I would have not managed the pins. Why didn't I? You know what I think? I don't think I had like stick pins. I don't think I had any. And then I thought, okay, I need to get them. And I've never done the pins before because I usually always stick myself. And once I started doing this a lot, and I thought, oh my gosh, I need to have pins. I can't do this forever. This actually hurts my hands quite a bit. But I had some lace chosen with this. Maybe I'll do that again. This is some really pretty cool lace right here. But these pieces are pretty. I really like them. I have so many doilies and so many pieces like this. I think I need to just cut them because a lot of them have a lot of staining on them. I need to cut them into more manageable pieces where the beauty is shown. And so, because I think there's a lot of us that can see past the stains, but I know for a fact there's some people that cannot see past the stain to make something. And that's gorgeous. Isn't that gorgeous? And so that's where like all that layering comes in. Like this is a beautiful piece right here, but this stain right here just kind of hurts that. But it's still, I think it's still a very usable piece. All that work. Oh my gosh, so much beautiful needlework on that. I'm going to put this over here in this pile with these pieces. And then what else? I have a few more things in here. I think I have solid colors. So here's some more of my solid sheets. I might just let these go. See, this is where it happens. So like, see, that's that staining part right there. And I know I have people that are like, don't get rid of it because they make ruffles. But my friends, I have too much. And I don't think when I try to sell stuff like this, like nobody wants it. So I will have to say goodbye to it. I have a friend who might take it. I don't know because of all the staining. And I might keep some of this solid, a little bit of it in stock for myself. But for the most part, like, I'm just not able to really play with it like I want to for the amount of time that I need to. And so I have to say goodbye to it. Anyways, such is life. This is really pretty too. I like this. So like this, I don't think I would want to cut this up. But if I couldn't sell it for what I needed to sell it for, what I feel is appropriate, still keeping a good selling price, I think I would cut it in half. Okay, I think I'm just rambling on now, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave because I think I'm done with all this stuff. This is gonna go into this pile. But before I do, one other thing is, look at all these pieces of vintage sheet that I have. Like this is where I need to cut little pieces off, I think, and so I can make clusters. Okay. Now I'll say goodbye because I was trying to empty out my tray. I emptied out my tray. All right, friends. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for spending, even if it's Christmas Day, thank you for spending some of your Christmas with me. If it's another day, I just appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And please fill the feed up with your comments. I love to hear it all and hear what your thoughts are on everything. I think the pricing is good. I hope to see you at the sale, even if you're not buying, just to come and say hi, give a thumbs up, and just show a little support. It's really appreciated. I appreciate you. Merry Christmas, my friends. I hope you enjoy all your moments, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.